Welcome back. Today we're working on assignment number 27. We're writing equations again. We're going to do exponential equations, but we're using the same Delta Math keys, those statistics calculator keys. So here are the steps. Pause the video, write these steps down. So when you're on Delta Math, you click on the calculator arrow and choose statistics calculator. So I'm going to go to that. Here's the calculator. You choose the statistics calculator. And just like when we did lines, we do edit. The X's go into L1 and the Y's go into L2. The difference is when you go to calc, what we did in the last packet was we chose lin for line. We're going to go down here. EXP stands for exponential. So let me go back here. Remember, pause the video, copy these steps down because you know when you come into class, I'm going to say, where's your steps? All right, exercise 1. We only have 4 problems. It's more of the same practice. So it says find the equation of the line that passes through each of the following points in y equals a times b to the x form. Remember, our A number is our starting number. The B number is the multiply rate. So let me put my pen back on here. So to save some time on the video, in case you're watching this at home, what I did was I organized these 2 points. Remember, we made tables. The X's go into L1, the Y's go into L2. That's the way I see it better, so that's why I did that. So we have the point 2, 5, and 5, 17. I'm going to take out my paper so that way I don't have to keep flipping back and forth. So I'm going to go to stat. Now I'm going to go edit. Oh, remember, let me just back up a second. You go to your calculator, hit the down arrow, statistics calculator, L1. So I'm going to do the point 2, 5, and 5, 17. Now I go calc. And I'm not going to choose line. I'm not doing a line. I'm doing exponential. Calculate. Now that's a big old decimal. So this little thing means times, and that means exponent. So what this is saying is y equals a times b to the x. Okay, so I'm just going to let's do 1 decimal place. I'm going to do 2.2 and 1.5. So over here now, I'm going to write, I'm doing this at the computer today. Y equals, go back here, 2.2, 2.2 times 1.5 to the x. Now, I would like you guys to try these. Pause the video, try these 3 problems, come back and check your work. Let me pause it. Okay, so I'm gonna put my pointer on and I'm gonna do letter B, negative 2, 5 and 2, 3. So I go back to edit, negative 2, 5, I just have to throw in a negative here, and 2, 3. Edit, calc, exponential's already picked for us, calculate. So I'm going to do 1 decimal place again. So this would be 3.9 and 0.9. So I'm going to write y equals 3.9 and then 0.9. Sorry for the messy writing, to the x. Okay, letter C. So negative 111 and 4, negative 4. Back to Delta Math, back to edit. I'm just going to clear these like that. So negative 1, negative 1, 11, 4, -4. Calc, exponentials on. Working. Hold on a sec. -1. Oh, look at this. You know what I did? Nope, here it is. That y value is negative. It crossed the x-axis. It can't do that. So let's just change that to a +4. Calc. Really, you can't do that, but I'm going to change it in the problem. Okay. So we're going to say, rounding that to the nearest 10th, look at that 8. It's 5 or bigger. So that rounds up to a 10, which makes this a 9. 9 times 0.8 to the x. So let's do this. First of all, let's change that to a positive, okay? Y equals 9 times 0.8 to the x. The last one. Now for these problems, just so you know, I'm assuming that you remember stat edit. If this is something that you struggled with, you really need to reach out and ask for some help. So edit, clear, 3, 4, 12, 1, 9. Calc, exponential. Okay. Rounding to 1 decimal place, 2.4 and 1.2. So y equals. And there's our equations. Now the last one is the exact same thing. We're still doing exponential, but look, we have more points, and that's okay. These x's all go into the L1, and then the y's go into the L2. So I'm going to go back here, back to edit, X these out. So now I'm just going to type, and I'm hitting the down arrow. 4, 7. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to get an error. Silly mom. Oh my gosh, I almost just said silly mom. I'm thinking about going home. Okay. I think we're going to get an error because the -2. It puts the graph below the x-axis, but let's see. Maybe because we have more points, it won't be so angry with us. Nope, doesn't like it. So let's just change this problem to a +2, and then I'll change the table. It's not ideal, but hopefully you get the idea. Okay, we're rounding to 1 decimal place, so that becomes 2.4, and this is 1.4. So first thing I'm going to do, change that. There, no problem. Y equals 2.4 times 1.4 to the x. And that's all there is to it. So we will do more practice. And as always, please, if you're struggling with something, let me know. Have a good one, guys.